Hey there, how's going? Welcome to CodeBuddy. This is me Apratim, your instructor for the channel, and you are in a journey to the coding world. So let's get started. This series is programming in Code Java 0 to Hero, where every insights will be discussed, and by the end of this series, I promise that you will be in love with this language and up and running for any coding professions in Java. But for that, both of us need to trust each other. So you are in this video and this is a part of the mega series of CodeJava. In this video, we will be discussing on setting up the class path in JDK, choosing the IDE, writing the first Java program. So by the end of this tutorial, you will be familiar with how the language looks and what all are needed to get it running with Java. And I think that's a big job in itself. So in any part of this video, you feel frustrated and out of mind, do rewind back and forth at your own pace, and I would be always there waiting for you. So that being said, let's learn each of the topics of this tutorial. First thing that comes to your mind, I want to learn Java. Very fine, you are at the right place. Second thing, how can I set up my PC to start coding in Java? So the one and only answer that comes out is to install JDK in your machine. So what is this weird term JDK? Basically, it is a runtime environment for Java, and without this being installed in your machine, you cannot execute the Java programs. So to install JDK, head over to oracle.com and head over to downloads. Fine. Over there, you can find Java AC Development Kit. This is your Java Development Kit JDK. Find a suitable version out there and just click download. For my machine, the 64-bit is the suitable version. So for your machine, it can be different. You may be working on Linux, so you can download Linux. Accordingly, if you are working on Mac, you can download Mac. And accordingly, so just download this JDK file. The process of download is a native way, like downloading any application. So once that is downloaded, hurrah! Now I can start writing Java programs. Partially yes, but a big no on most of the part. And why such a weird answer from my side? This is because JDK is being installed on your machine and you can write and execute Java program only from inside the bin folder of your JDK. Okay, now let's see where exactly this folder resides and what am I really talking about. So head over to Windows and there head over to your program files. Over there you can find Java. Just head over here, you can find JDK. This is my current version, the JDK I am using. So just enter there and you can find this bin folder. So once you have the JDK installed in your machine, you can write any Java program within this folder. But sounds awkward, right? Yeah, that is the case. So now you have to write any application in Java, you have to use this bin folder. But does that sounds convenient enough? I feel no, and indeed a big no. So now your job is to let the computer know that you have installed JDK and you want to use it from any part of your computer. So to do that, you need to set JDK's bin folder in the class path. So how do you do that? Let's see. So first of all, head over to my computers. There you can just right click on this PC and head over to properties. Then head over to advanced system settings. And you can find environmental variables up here. So click on environmental variables and under system variables, you can find a variable name as path. So this is your path, right? So inside path, you have to paste the address of your bin folder. So just copy this bin folder's address and paste this right inside this path. How can you do that? Just click on new and a new field is created and you just have to paste this right over here and end it with a forward slash. That's it. You are good to go. So this is the first step. So you are like 50% done with your task. And what is the other task that is left? The other task that is left is you have to create a variable like here in the user variable section. So head over to user variable section and click on new. So you have to create a folder over here, preferably any name you can suit. I am giving it, suppose, Java Home. Now inside this variable name, the value of this variable will be the folder, this JDK folder. This JDK folder, but not the bin folder. Just copy the address of this JDK folder and paste over here. Once you are done, you're good to go. Click OK, and variable like this will be created on your machine. Next, you need to add this variable to your path. So head over to path once again and click on new. And like, how did we put it over here? It's already put. So I'm just showing you within %sign, enclose that variable and again end it with a /. In this way, you are making this known to the machine that you have JDK installed, and after this is done, you can run the Java program from any part of your machine. Sounds interesting? Definitely. Tan-tan. So finally, we can start writing our Java program. Now the question comes, where will we write our Java code? Normally, there's a conventional way of writing Java code in BlueJ. You can download BlueJ using bluej.org, but that has many limitations and is way too childish to write codes over there. The best way to write Java is to use a modern IDE, and the one I'll be using in this tutorial is Notepad++. Not only it allows writing basic programs, but also it is indeed my choice in designing software applications in Java. So I hope you are choosing Notepad++ as well. You can download it from notepad++.org. So once you head over to Notepad++, you can download the correct version of Notepad++ depending on your system architecture. So for the 32-bit, you can download the installer of the 32-bit, and for 64-bit, you can download the installer. Besides Notepad++, there are many IDEs like Eclipse, NetBeans, and maybe many more which supports Java. So once you are done downloading, open up the IDE, and if you are using Notepad++, you can see an area which shows folder as workspace. So this is an important section because it contains the folder under which our Java files will be saved. So create a folder under which you want to create your Java files and just click open. So create a folder in your machine, and once done, click on the file and open folder as workspace. Okay, so first let me create a file over here. So a Java file will look like something. This is the name of the file, and we'll end it with an extension of .java. And this .java extension is compulsory because it signifies that this particular file is a Java file. So once done, head over to Notepad++ and then click on File and click Open Folder as Workspace. And then head over to the folder where you have created that file. So for me, that folder is inside my F drive and inside my YouTube tutorial, and fine. So once done, head over to the IDE and you are ready to code. So this will be a basic startup program to show you guys how a Java code looks like. So I'll be printing Hello CodeBuddy on the screen. I'll be explaining in-depth analysis of this code in the upcoming tutorial, so do follow along and keep the trust. So a Java program mainly starts with a class keyword followed by the name of the class. After that, we create a main function. How do you do that? We write public static void main. Inside that, we write string args, and finally we want to print hello CodeBuddy on the screen. So the printing statement is system.out.println. So we can print hello CodeBuddy. Once done, we'll end the line with a semicolon and click enter to close the inner brace and close another curly brace to close the class. You may be thinking what all these are. Very obvious to think, but trust me, till now, what you know, according to that, these are simply Java codes. That's how it looks. I'm gonna proceed stepwise so that your every doubts are clear and you start loving this language. Next, once we are done writing the code, we will compile the code. Okay, so what's compiling? Whenever we write a program, it must be compiled to check for errors, and the way to check for errors and compile Java program is by using javac command, followed by the file name. Once you compile and get no error, you will find a .class file generated. This is the bytecode. Now what is this? Whenever a Java program is compiled, it gets converted into a bytecode. This bytecode is responsible for making a Java program platform independent, which means if you send this .class file to someone having different OS, he or she will be able to execute this file. This is a very important aspect of Java programming. Hope that makes sense. So to execute the .class file, we write Java followed by the name of the class. Okay, so let's see that entire theory in action. So head over to this folder and write cmd to open the command line, and inside command line I write Java C to compile our Java file, that is test.java. And after it successfully compiled, you will see a class file generated. What is this class file and all about? That you already know. I hope that is pretty much clear. So finally, to execute this class file, you have to write Java followed by the name of the class file, that is test, and click on enter, and bingo, we have our text printed on the screen. So that will be it for this video. And one more time, I must repeat, you might be having zero understanding of a single line in this code, but that is absolutely fine. Up till now, my motive of this tutorial was to set your machine up with the necessities required to start working with Java programs, making you choose your correct IDE and setting it up, to introduce Java language in the form of a program so that you get to know how it looks and written, and finally teach you how it is run, including some basic and fundamental theoretical aspects. So if these are clear, good job, you are doing great. You still find doubts, do drop a comment in the comment section below, and I will get back to you in no time. So that is it for this part, and catch you up in the next part. And after that part, you will be able to write your first very own Java program. Believe me, you will. It's time to sign off. Take care, spread love, and enjoy coding. And if you do find this video useful and learned what I shared, do like this video. And if you find me interesting, this channel interesting, and sort your needs, don't forget to subscribe CodeBuddy, as here I'll be putting up courses and series on programming languages like Python, Java, and also trending technologies, and teach you many applications under web and software development. And if you want your friends also to learn this part and to be a part of this mega series, then do share as well. Express your emotions in the comment section because your support means a lot. Thanks, and stay connected to CodeBuddy.